Hi, I'm Ed from EDM Fabrique in New Braunfels, Texas, and we put together a video demonstrating our fabricating table that is simple and quick to use. It can make your shop faster and your projects easier. It starts with a 1/2 inch ground steel tabletop with 3 sets of hole patterns in a radial arc. The center hole set divides 360 degrees in 15-degree increments, with 2 sets of 22.5 degree angles. Using the 22.5 degree arc as a zero reference, you can create any angle in 7.5 degree increments. 2 other hole sets on each corner with arcs of 15 degree increments through 90 degrees are handy for larger workpieces or second operations. Each tabletop comes with a set of 4 hardened steel pins. The pins can be placed in any hole to create any available angle. Available accessories include horizontal clamps, vertical clamp holders, V-blocks, a stand kit, and a wheel kit. The horizontal clamps are sold in a set of 2. Each clamp has a hardened steel pin that simply is inserted into any nearby hole and tightens your workpiece against the pins. The vertical clamp holders convert the horizontal clamps into vertical clamps. By inserting the holder in any hole, you simply drop it down to the part and tighten. Like the V-clamps, it can be removed or swiveled out of the way for part changes. The available V-blocks come as a set of 4. They are used for tubing or shaped bar stock. Place them in any hole to generate any available angle. Here's a basic setup with 2 pins and 1 horizontal clamp. Simply place your part against the 2 pins, insert your horizontal clamp into a hole, tighten it up, and you'll see that it's in there secure. To remove, just loosen and swivel out of the way, remove your part. Replace it with your next part, swivel it back over, and tighten it up. Again, a similar setup, but this time we've converted the horizontal clamp into a vertical clamp. Again, placing the part against the pins, dropping the clamp down on top of the part and snugging it up, making it secure. Easily removed. You can swivel it or remove it to access your part for a quick change. Many holes will work in this configuration. In this case, we can clamp from behind for access to the front. Another basic setup, making a 90-degree part, 2 rectangular tubes placed against the pins, using the horizontal clamps, clamping it in place. And now we're ready to tack the part together. Another 90-degree part, this time angle iron, also utilizing the vertical clamps. Placing the part against the pins, moving the clamps in place, and tightening. Ready for tacking. To remove, just loosen up, swivel out of the way, and your parts are free. Here we're set up for tacking two pieces together, one at a 45-degree angle from the other, utilizing both the horizontal and the vertical clamp. Here we've set up on one of the outer patterns at 90 degrees, tacking together some angles utilizing the horizontal clamps. Again, here utilizing one of the outer patterns, we will locate 45 degrees and place our parts against the pins. And we will use vertical clamps to hold our parts in place. And make sure it's good and snug. Here, utilizing the center pattern, we've placed our V-blocks in a 90-degree configuration. We'll clamp our tubular parts in the V-blocks. They're easily removed. Just swing out of the way and you can replace your parts quickly and easily. The setup can be repeated accurately. Just place your parts, align them, locate your clamp over the V-block, and you're ready to tack. Here we've changed the last setup from a 90-degree to a 120-degree angle simply by moving the two V-blocks to the 120 degree, clamp our parts, and then we can tack. Here we're going to set up to make a 120 degree Y pipe. Again, we've placed our V-blocks in a 120 degree configuration and we're clamped with two vertical clamps. Here we move two of the V-blocks each in a separate pipe at 120 degrees and leaving two V-blocks together for the pipe that we're going to add. The first set have already been tacked, and now we're getting ready to tack the third leg of the Y pipe. Another method to utilize the table is by bending. Here we've set up to bend at 60 degrees utilizing a stop right there and a backup to prevent the part from moving, and we're going to bend down to the 60 degree pin. We'll heat this part up off the table and then place it and bend it. Now that our part has been thoroughly heated, we will place it onto the table up against the stop so that our bend is right at the apex that we've measured. We'll keep a little heat on it and we'll just bend it right down until it touches the 60 degree pin, and then we'll remove the heat and let it cool a little bit so it doesn't spring back. and we'll have a dead 60-degree angle bend. Now we will make a second bend to the same part. We've relocated the pin to a 45-degree angle, and we've moved the stop 1 inch back to make a slightly longer part. And we've heated up the bar off the table, place it up against the stop, keep some heat on it, and then we'll just bend the bar down to the pin at the 45-degree location. And then we'll remove the heat and let it cool to set. Here is an example of the stand kit being assembled. A completed stand. Here are some additional samples of setups. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. For more detailed information, visit us at www.fabprotable.com. Proudly made in Texas in the USA. And yes, we did make that.